For some reason, the slaughter of elementary school kids is just something I cannot put out of my mind. And so there is a subtext here that has a great deal to do with those children. I mean, it just boggles my mind. I had kids. If one of them, when they were 5 years old, had been slaughtered at school, I mean, I would have been destroyed, I think. But at the same time, I believe that I'm bearing witness to the grief. And I'm also bearing witness to the fact that I think our culture, our country, is suffering a suppressed immune type disease. My wife and I just went to Weston and we saw Hair. And at the last song in Hair, they're singing about a dying nation. And I know that Malays because I was in the middle of it. And I really thought that we were entering a period of a dysfunctional culture that has just festered now for the last 70 years or 60 years. And, its return. I mean, I do believe there is a cultural malaise that is really painful. It really, again, bearing witness is responding to the pain. Pain, sadness, even anger is a sort of a secondary response to being hurt. This hurts. I mean, there's just no two ways about it. This hurts. Whatever it is, it hurts. Every day, I believe in being naive and even to have the sensibility of a 7-year-old. I hope that this country that I love will survive this thing that's going on, this disease. It is diseased. The culture is diseased. And I don't believe that it's metastasized yet. I do believe that my hope is justified, that it will, like a deadly virus, sort of play itself out. But, everything, even an idea, has a pathology where it comes, it grows, it dies. Hopefully, this thing that's been going on underneath all the goodness, underneath all the empathy, and now it's just turned into anger and hate and division, and it hurts. No, that's what this show is about. It's about that transition between 49 and 50. That's what it's really about. But underneath that, there is this grieving that's going on inside. And it's America that is suffering, and I am suffering along with it. I don't know, I mentioned this before. The solution is not correcting what's wrong. The solution is finding a completely different mindset that will just set the whole culture in a totally different direction. You can't fix it. It's so broken. You can't fix it. It just has to move on. And I know that, it's naive, it's silly. Most people think it's silly. It's not going to happen, and it's probably true. And that's one of the reasons art since the late 80s, early 90s, and 15 years or more into it was all about this kind of nihilism, where it's sort of like Dante entering the gates of hell, all that enter here, give up all hope. And I just refuse to do that. That's so again, that's what this is about. It's not just about Jasper. It's not just about the slaughtered innocents. It's about hope. I think hope. Ah.